as Smith is going up against Vanderide, and the tap is controlled by the Tigers. Again, last time these two teams played on the 29th of January, it was a thrilling Medford 61-58 win. And the Cardinals without a couple of starters here tonight. The Iron 8, I'm calling them. With a knee brace out front with a basketball was White. They get it on the right wing. He tries to dump it off underneath, and it gets, well, it's a turnover. As Westergaard was trying to drive in and get it to a teammate, and the Tigers are going to do exactly what I said they might do with shorthanded roster, right? They're going to pressure them. And they might typically do that anyway. Huerta brings the ball up, passes it on the right wing. Stratman takes a couple of dribbles, gets it to Smith. Back to Huerta for three. It's an air ball. Rebound's taken out by White. White throws it ahead for Medford's. As the pass comes way out front, there's Olsen. And a three from the right side is no good. Rebound is back tapped to the top of the key. As White gets it back on the left wing, they get in the corner. The pass, was deflected by Stratman, and they're going to have a foul underneath, I guess. Called it on Smith. Elliott Smith gets called for the foul, as Medford will inbound the ball. It's Herman Storfer. It's intercepted by Stratman. He goes back the other way. Medford's had 2 turnovers on 2 possessions. Bounce pass in the corner. Here's Dienst for 3, and it's bottom of the net. Bo Dienst hits the triple. 3-0 Cardinals here early. They put on pressure too. Pass up the floor to Olsen. He'll get on the right wing. Here's an open triple. It's no good. Rebound Huerta did a nice box out there. The freshman gets a wraparound pass to Dienst. He'll throw it ahead. Into that red paint goes Stratman, and a reverse layup is good. Brady Stratman attacking the rack. And it's 5-0 Cardinals. And they put on the pressure again. They break it properly, does Medford. Here's a block by Smith of a shot attempted by Westgard. He rejected it. So Hermanstorfer will inbound the ball. Patton's coming right down the lane, missing the layup, but they're going to call a foul inside. He's coming flying down the lane that time, and he'll be shooting free throws. Was A.J. Vanderide, 6'6" senior. Going to be on Kangas, his first. They can't afford to have too many fouls. You only got 8 guys, right? Vanderide makes the first free throw. Have another. And that one's no good. Rebound taken down by Medford. His reach right up over the top. Shots up, no good. There's another back tap by Vanderide. Huerta gets it, hands it off to Bo Dienst. Dienst with a white headband brings it across the red Cardinal head at midcourt. Over to Huerta. Just inside the volleyball attack line. He'll dribble to his right, switch to his left. Driving baseline. Here's another 3 by Dienst. Bo is getting in the flow here from Treyland. It's 8-1 as they continue the full court pressure, and Stratman almost got the steal. And Huerta does get a steal. They were awful close to having the time anyway. Here's Dienst, another 3, and it was in and out. Man, he is feeling it. Pass Vanderide throws it ahead. Medford Tigers down that red lane. Shots up. It's no good, and it goes off of Medford and out of bounds. Henry Grayson missed the shot. He was point blank right under the basket. As Medford will make their first substitution of this game. Connor Jones, a 5'10" sophomore, checks in. My guess is he's a ball handler. He looks to be a guard type. As Stratman, a half-court pass, catches it, bounces it underneath. Shot up, no good by King. He gets it back to Stratman. They were volleyballing with each other, and Stratman makes the basket. A couple of really good athletes there. As Stratman's got 4. It's 10-1 Cardinals. Boy, this is quite a stop for the Cardinals. Vanderide falls down, bringing the ball up the floor. Stratman goes in and lays it in. And the Medford coach, Schneider, says, I need a timeout. Boy, does he ever. 6 points by Stratman. 6 points by Dienst. Stratman attacking the rack. Dienst shooting from Treyland, and it's a 12-1 Cardinal lead and they'll continue the pressure. Why not? It's been working, although, again, they're not super deep. Pass comes half court. They throw it across court, does Medford. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Jones has it, and he is a ball handler. Gets it to Vander Eide. And Jones, oh my, nice layup for Grayson. That was a set play. It was awesome. One driving baseline. They had a wide open bunny inside the red paint. Stratman dribbles to his left, shoots, misses. Rebound taken down, and then they swing it all the way around back to Stratman. He'll dump it into Smith. Smith looks to get inside the lane. It was King who got that last rebound. Shots up and in by Smith. And it's 14-3. Vander Eide throws it to midcourt. Catching the ball was Gunnar White. He goes, there's a shot by Grayson, no good. Rebound taken out by Smith. Gets it over to Stratman. Stratman right to left on your radio dial to Dienst. Dienst in the corner to King. King dumps it underneath to Huerta. The freshman goes up off glass and scores. Aaron Huerta. 16-3 Cardinals. Pass to Vander Eide. He gets in attack mode in the lane and misses the left-handed layup. Rebound put back up and in by Grayson. Medford's doing a nice job banging that offensive glass at 16-5. Stratman looks, passes it to King. Nice quick pass back to Stratman, and he makes the layup. Beautiful give-and-go action there. Stratman's got 8 points, all on attacking the basket, using that athleticism. Vander Eide. Now they get it to White. Vander Eide dribbles inside the paint. I think they're going to call foul on Dienst here. Nope, it's on Stratman. His first. Kangas is going to check in. Elliott Smith's going to sit on the cushioned chair. And the Tiger will inbound it right in front of the Cardinal bench. As inbounding it was Hermansdorfer. In the corner for three. It's bottom of the net for Hermansdorfer. His first basket, and it's 18-8 Cardinals. Stratman dribbles right side lane. Ooh, that was a travel, no question. King got going faster than he was capable of putting the ball in the deck. That's their first turnover. Smith's back in the game now. Huerta's going to sit down. Dienst is going to sit down. And also in the game for the Cardinals is Hudson Dillon. He's a 6-foot freshman. They're going to continue to put the pressure on, up 18-8. And Medford, last time, broke it by good spacing on the floor. Vander Eide gets trapped. Now you get in attack mode. You get past that trap. Pass goes in the far corner. He faked the three, drove left baseline, passed it on the right wing. Back top of the key to Vander Eide. Wants to dribble, penetrate. Shut off nicely there by King. Now White bounces it right side for three, and it's bottom of the net. Connor Jones says, give me an open look, and I'll bury it. It's 18-11 Cardinals. Stratman across midcourt, passes it to King. King takes a couple of dribbles off the screen from Smith, gets it on the other side of the floor. Down the lane goes King, shoots the shot, missed it. Stratman made the pass. Medford was down double digits. Now they're down by 7. As White gets it ahead, here's another Jones triple, and that one's no good. Rebound's taken down by Dillon. Dillon will bring the ball up the floor by himself. Stops on the left wing, lobs it out front to Stratman, swings it over to Kangas. Kangas rifles it to Stratman. Now they have good quick passing and trying to get it to Smith. Smith telling King he'd like the ball higher up in the air, and King's going to check out, and Dienst is going to check in. Boy, this Medford player, Gunnar White, the 6'1 senior, has a menacing-looking brace on his knee. As Stratman inbounds it to Smith in the corner, they roll it all the way around the floor to Dillon. Dillon's being guarded by Jones. He'll pass it on the left side. They get it on the block. Medford playing man. Bounce pass left side. A nice step back by Dienst. He was feeling it earlier. That went 2/3 the way down and popped out. Is coming back up the floor for Medford is Hermansdorfer. Passes it to Vander Eide. Gets it back on the right wing. Goes inside the lane, and we're going to have another foul on the Cardinals. This one's going to be on Bo Dienst. So they have 4 fouls, 4 different players. With 11:55 to go in the half, freshman Aaron Huerta checks back in, and Dienst will take a seat. So Medford will inbound it underneath their own basket. Pass comes inside. There's not a lot of room between the end line and the basket, and there's a rejection by Smith again. Coming back the other way are going to be the Cardinals. Stratman just trots across the volleyball attack line, then puts it in another gear, gets it underneath, and it's going right to the basket, and scoring is Kangas. Well, I love the way they're attacking the rack, and they've had some outside shooting, too, to go with it. Pass ahead, 20-11, Cardinals lead. Jones in the corner. Gets it out front to Vanderheid. Goes inside the paint, sidesteps the defender, missed the layup. Rebound taken out by Grayson, back up off glass. They are really banging the offensive glass, are the Tigers. He's got 6, and it's 20-13. Stratman bounces it to Smith, top of the key. He'll dribble to his left, hands it off to Huerta. Huerta on the right side. Here's a Stratman three. It's short. Rebound taken out by Vanderheid. He'll bring the ball up himself. No contesting at all as he brings it up to the timeline. And the ball's deflected by Stratman, and he gets pushed. If this was the NBA, that'd be intentional, flagrant. But it's not. As Medford's Jack Paulson, the 5'10 junior, committed the foul. As King back in the game and Dillon in the game along with Huerta and Smith and Stratman for the Cardinals. And for Medford, we got Hermanstorfer, the 6'4 seniors on the inbounds passer. Lob pass, and I don't know, they're lucky to have the ball in the corner. Here's a three by Stratman. It's in and out, no good. Rebound taken down. Karam's out to Huerta, shoots in the free throw line, comes up short. Ball's tapped out of bounds. It belongs to Bethlehem Academy. They're up 20-13 with 10 minutes and 43 seconds to go here in the first half. The last game of the regular season. As King catches in the right corner. Dillon pops out. They get it inside to Stratman. He can't make the catch. Huerta gets the errant ball and goes right to the basket. Comes up short on the layup. Grayson brings the ball up the floor. He'll throw it across court. I don't think he's throwing to any particular person. Driving baseline. Now they get it back top of the key to Jones. He'll swing it over on the right side to Westergaard. Here's a three-pointer that's made by Hermanstorfer. His second triple, and it's 20-16. As Stratman, the Cardinals went a little cold here the last couple of trips down the floor. As Huerta has the ball knocked away, gets it back, hands it off now. King out front to Smith, top of the key, gets it back to King. King will get it back to Smith, and he can't make the catch. The turnover. Hudson Dillon and Huerta on the floor for the Cardinals, and for Medford, Westergaard, as Vanderheid gets the inbounds pass from Hermanstorfer. He'll bounce it ahead to the timeline. Hermanstorfer gets the ball back. After giving it up to Jones, he'll get it into Vanderheid. He'll bounce it back to Hermanstorfer. Fakes the three, drives left baseline, coming down the lane. Shots up, and it's good. Good play. Jack Paulson, the junior, gets the layup. They got everybody sucked into one guy, and he came flying down the lane to get an easy layup. Smith shoots the shot and gets fouled in the process. He'll go to the free throw line. This is going to be on Jeff Westergaard. So Elliott Smith at the charity stripe. Missed it. It's 20-18. Cardinals jumped out a big-time lead early. And the double-digit lead is nearly bye-bye. As Smith's free throw is no good. Rebound goes down to Huerta. He missed the shot right under the basket. He didn't use the backboard at all. Tried to go over the iron, unfortunately, for the Cardinals. Here's a steal by Dillon. Throws it ahead to Stratman. Stratman in the lane, shoots the shot, missed it. Rebound tipped around, taken out by Vanderheid. He'll come back up the floor across the Cardinal head. Stratman's on him. That's a good matchup. Pass goes in the corner. Vanderheid's athletic as well. Hits it in the left corner again to Hermanstorfer, top of the key. Bounce pass to the right side, and there's a steal by Bo Dienst. He took his eye off the ball, did Gunnar White, and Dienst stole it. Pass goes in the right side. Stratman drives baseline. Bounces it in the corner to Dillon. They get it back out top to Huerta. Dribbles to his right. In the corner. Stratman gets it to Dillon. They kind of trade places over to Dienst. Looked like they were overloading that right side. They get it inside to Smith. Quick turnaround and come up with air, but Huerta gets the rebound. Here's Stratman for a long-range jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Paulson. They can tie or take the lead in this possession, the Medford Tigers. And most of this has been, right, attacking the back. There's a jump stop. Here's a triple. It's no good. That would have given them the lead. Hermansdorfer took it. Dienst gets the rebound. He'll pass it ahead now to Huerta. Huerta, we're in number 23, black with red. Here's a triple right side. It's no good by Stratman. Smith taps it to himself. He throws it to Dienst. He'll shoot another three. It's no good. Hit a couple early. Smith gets the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Medford's Gunnar White. He hit him on the arm. Hunter Dillon, a junior 5'6", checking in for the Cardinals. Kangas is going to check in soon. There he goes. And Stratman's going to get a breather. 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go here in the first half. Cardinals are up 20-18. Boy, it looked like they had an incredible start. Dienst had an open three. He hit a couple early. As almost a turnover, Dillon gets it to Huerta. Huerta has the ball slapped away, gets it back, and he's called for traveling. And he did. He started to go before he put the ball on the deck. 7 minutes, 27 seconds, and the Cardinals' double-digit lead is down to 2. The Tigers can tie or take the lead. Vanderhyde gets it out front to Westergaard. Back to Vanderhyde. Inside Jones. Pass underneath. Wide open layup. Going right to the rack and scoring for Medford is Henry Grayson. And we've got a tie 20-20 game with 7:07 to go in the first half. As Dienst brings it up, dribbles to his right. Looks. Bounces it over to Smith. Smith to Huerta. Huerta looking for somebody to get the ball to. Now Dienst comes top of the key for three. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Medford. And the Tigers can take their first lead here as Grayson brings it up the floor. The pass goes on the left side to Paulson. Paulson will throw across court to Westergaard. Back to Paulson. Whips it in the corner. Now back to Paulson. He's way out just inside the volleyball attack line. Catches again. He traveled. There was no call there. Pass goes on the right side to get it back. I mean, he did a bunny hop, which was clearly a travel. As he takes one dribble, passes it back on the right. Oh, nice pass inside. No good. And Huerta uses his long arms to tap it to himself. Now they get the ball over to Bo Dienst. Dienst brings it up with 6:11 to go in the half. Dribbles right, then left. Bounces it out high to Smith. Smith turns to face the basket. Passes it over to Dienst. Man-to-man defense here by Medford. Pass goes on the block to Stratman. They pay a lot of attention to him, of course. Out front is Huerta. Huerta fakes left, goes right. Gets it back to Dienst. Dienst going to get it in the corner to Kangas. Kangas to Smith. Smith dribbles to his left. Then goes to his right. Passes it across the floor to Kangas. Kangas wants to get in attack mode. He's tied up, I think, or are they going to call a foul? Yeah, they're calling a foul on the Tigers. It's going to be on Henry Grayson. Huerta's going to get a breather, and Hunter Dillon's going to get a breather. Hudson Dillon's back in the game for the Cardinals, and so is Stratman. So Dienst looks to inbound the ball. He'll bounce it in the right corner to Smith. Back out front to Stratman. Stratman now has Hermansdorfer on him. Thought he might take him to the rack. They get it over to Dienst for three, and it's all through iron. Nice rebound by Dillon. He'll get it back out front to Smith. Smith goes inside the red paint. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but it ended up in the Cardinals' hands. Dienst gets it back to Stratman. A couple of dribbles inside the paint, off glass. He scores. Always brings his lunch pail. He's got 10 points, and it's 22-20 Cardinals. In attack mode for Hermansdorfer. He says, I can do that too. And he did. He's had a couple of threes, and you heard Coach Schneider screaming for a timeout and play Blue Earth area next week. Cardinals are awaiting their seed, and I thought it was on Sunday, but I thought I heard Ed say that's tomorrow. I thought all of Section 1 was on Sunday. Here's a three from the left side. It's good. Like guess who? Bo Dienst. He's got 3 triples, and it's 25-22. Is bringing the ball up. Grayson gets it to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde gets shut off by Smith. They get it back out front. Hermansdorfer now on the right side. It's White. White dribbles to his right. Gets it out front to Hermansdorfer. White's the young man with the knee brace on the left knee. Gets the ball, and boy, there was some contact there. There wasn't goal. Driving left side. A little floater is good. No resistance at all that time. Nobody got a hand in the face of Vanderhyde. His first field goal. It's 25-24 Cardinals. Pass inside to Kangas is knocked away. 4th turnover by the Cardinals. Going in, Hermansdorfer. Layup is good. And obviously, Medford likes to run. 26-25 Tigers. Well, Tigers normally like to run, right? Here's a long-range jumper that's no good by Kangas. Rebound's taken down by the Medford Tigers. Vanderhyde just flies up the floor. He missed dribble, but he gets in the hands of Grayson. Smith with another rejection. Pass ahead to Stropman. Stropman goes in. Layup is good. $12 points for Stropman, and it's 27-26. Bethlehem Academy. Man, conclusion of our game, we need to choose, of course, our Cashwise Foods of Owatonna, Cashwise Foods and Pharmacy delivery of the game. Grayson gets it back out front. Coach Hager wanted a 3-second there as Grayson was in there a little while. They get it back out front now to Hermansdorfer inside the lane. Jump stop, kicks it on the left wing. Vanderhyde for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down by Dienst. A 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the half. Dienst looks to dribble to the middle of the floor. Grayson gets him. They bounce it over to Dillon. Now out front to Stropman. Hermansdorfer is guarding him. Goes right to the basket. Missed a 8-footer. Rebound's taken down by Grayson. He's off to the races. Medford going right down the lane. Grayson missed the layup. Rebound taken down. It's outletted by Dienst and intercepted by White. They were outletting Stropman that time, and it was a little short of Stropman as White has the top of the key. Bounces it underneath. Wide open layup missed. Put back up and in by Grayson. Boy, I love the motor on this Grayson, too. Henry Grayson, he's got 8 points, and I mean he has just banged glass on the offensive end of the floor. Medford has a 28-27 lead. Dienst in trouble, bounces it out to Stropman. Gets it on the right side to Dillon. Dillon goes toward the basket. Threw a pass, it hit the basket. Now the ball is not picked up by anybody yet. Dillon picks it up as he's falling down. He gets it to Smith underneath Kangas. Layup no good, and he's fouled. So Riley Kangas will go to the free throw line. Man, oh man, that looked like a pinball machine. They've called Grayson on the foul. That's his second. Riley Kangas is at the free throw line. Cardinals are 0 for 2, and now they're 0 for 3. He makes this. We have a tie game again with 1:57 to go in the half. Westergaard on the floor for Medford. And the second one's in and out. No good. Rebound Stropman. He goes back up and scores. 14 for Stropman. Vanderhyde throws the ball into Dillon's hands. Back to Stropman. Layup, he missed it. Rebound taken down by Hermansdorfer. Looks to bring the ball up the floor with a right-handed dribble. And they're going to get in attack mode here. He's got a couple of threes. Vanderhyde will bounce it back out front. Now they get it to Hermansdorfer. Cardinals in their zone. The pass goes to the top of the key. Hermansdorfer 3 is no good. Rebound, White. Tries to get it to his teammate. Dillon ends up with it. He'll pass it to White or to Smith on the left corner. It's Stropman for 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Smith. Bounces it back to Stropman. Goes right to the basket and scores. Brady says when the outside shot's not going, I'm going to use my athleticism, go to the basket. That's smart. 31-28 Cardinals. White don't need a shot clock in this game. Vanderhyde in the left corner. They get it back out front. It's stolen away. Going back the other way is Stropman. He has it knocked away from behind. Boy, I just love watching players that play hard, and Brady Stratman's one of those, and so is Henry Grayson for Medford. They just play hard. 51 seconds to go in the half. Dillon out front to King. Swings on the left side to Huerta. Huerta back to King. Gets it inside to Smith. Smith faked one way, goes the other, and scores. Wow, that was a difficult shot. About an 8-footer inside the lane. Elliott Smith's second bucket. He's got 4, and it's 33-28 Cardinals. Down the lane goes White. It's rejected by Smith. Put back up, no good by Paulson. Here comes Stratman with 23 seconds. I might have pulled it out. Stratman goes down in attack mode and gets fouled. Just take that, Cosfeld. I'm not pulling it out. I'm going to go right to the basket. Foul is on Connor Jones. His first. Brady Stratman's first free throw is good. Swish. He'll have another. He's got 17 points in this first half. And he makes, nope, the second one was missed rather badly. Rebound's taken down by Medford. There's Vanderhyde. They'll go for the last shot here, I would think. 10 seconds. They're down 34-28. Can't have any more of a deficit than that. If you miss, 3 seconds, they better shoot soon. In the lane with 1 second. Shots up, it's no good. It's halftime. Cardinals of Bethlehem Academy had a double-digit lead early. So we're ready to start the second half. 34-28. Cardinals have Kangas and Smith, Stratman and Dienst and Huerta on the floor, the starters for the game. Dienst top of the key. And for the Medford Tigers, Westergaard's on the floor. White is on the floor. Hermanstorfer, Vanderhyde. As Dienst has it on the left wing, outside the three-point line, gets it inside to Smith, goes right to the basket and missed the layup. Rebound's taken on by Vanderhyde. Boy, he had an open bunny and it wouldn't go down. Pass goes on the left wing to Hermanstorfer. He'll get it back top of the key. Running baseline is Grayson, who had a great first half, and they're going to pay a little more attention to him. Still in that zone are the Cardinals as Vanderhyde gets it on the left side. Hermanstorfer back to Vanderhyde. Here's a three, left corner. It's bottom of the net by Hermanstorfer. His third triple of the game, and it's a 3-point Cardinal lead. 17 minutes to go, just underway in the second half. As Dienst tosses it over to Huerta. Huerta's being guarded by Grayson. Out front, Dienst swings it over to Stratman. Back to Dienst. He'll shoot the three, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Hermanstorfer. White released right away. Boy, they didn't even see that. They had 3 guys on the left side of the floor against 1 Cardinal. They never saw it. Hermanstorfer gets the top of the key to White. White on the left side. Drives left baseline and almost had the ball stolen away. Westergaard gets it back out front to White. Now Grayson out front. Hermanstorfer thought about a 3 but didn't get a clean catch. Gets it across to White. White inside the lane to Grayson. Gets shut off by Dienst. Now they get it top of the key. White swings it all the way to the left side. Back out front, White. Swings it over to Hermanstorfer. Now in the corner they get to Vanderhyde. There's a long 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Medford. White quickly gets it into Vanderhyde. There's Grayson under the basket going up. Come down with the ball. And they're going to give the ball to the Medford Tigers. 15:59 to go in the half. Like I said before, there's not much room between the wall and the end line here at Van Orso. Vanderhyde gets it over to White, bounces it back, and we're going to have a trip, inadvertent one by Huerta. So the official's going to get a sanitized ball with 15:54 to go. As inbounding it is going to be Hermanstorfer. Out front to Vanderhyde. White fakes the pass left. Then Kangas gets closer to him. He'll dribble to his right. He's got Stratman on him. Bounces it to Vanderhyde. Now they get it in the corner. The handoff goes to Hermanstorfer. Medford showing good patience here in the first half. They were a racehorse up and down. Right side, Vanderhyde looks to weave his way in the lane. Shoots off glass and scores. Just his second field goal. 34-33. Cardinals with a 1-point lead. Stratman goes right to the basket. Missed the layup. Rebound taken out by Vanderhyde. He'll get it to Grayson for the Tigers. Grayson brings it up the floor. Passes it on the right wing. Stratman nearly got a steal. Wow. They called a foul on Stratman, who almost got the steal there. I didn't see a foul myself. Second foul. As King's going to check in, Kangas is going to sit down. For the Cardinals of Bethlehem Academy. And back in the game for Medford is Connor Jones, 5'10 sophomore. At the volleyball attack line, Grayson gets it to White. Swings it out front. Jones. Hermansdorfer dribbles to his right, gets it at the free throw line, underneath the basket, shots up, Vanderhyde scores. Using that 6'6 frame of his, he's got 7 points, and it's a 35-34 Medford lead. They obviously are going on the block to the 6'6 fella. Smith goes down the lane, missed the layup, gets the rebound, puts it back up. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Grayson for Medford. Up the far sideline goes Grayson, behind the back dribble. Passes it in the corner. Now it's Hermansdorfer on that right wing. Has Huerta on him. Out front, Jones gets it to White. They swing it over to Hermansdorfer for three, and it's bottom of the net. Hermansdorfer hits his 4th triple of this game, and the biggest lead for Medford 4 here, 38-34. As Deans can't make a catch, Medford ends up with a turnover, comes back right to left. White across the red timeline. Gets the ball, spins to his right, passes it underneath. Grayson layup is good, and Coach Hager takes a timeout. And we'll have our Cashwise Foods of Owatonna, Cashwise Foods and Pharmacy of Owatonna delivery of the game. That could be just about anything. Well, let's see what Cardinals mapped out there to try and get at least another hoop here. Closer. King is on the floor. Gets it to Stratman, top of the key. Cardinals have missed a few bunnies here this half. Stratman's going to shoot a 3, and he missed it badly. Rebound's taken out by Vanderhyde. Picked his pocket. King missed the layup. Another layup missed. Coming up the floor is Grayson. Grayson scoops it in the corner. Now they get it top of the key. Jones back underneath the Vanderhyde. Here's a 3 by Hermansdorfer. It's short. Rebound taken down by Deans. He throws a baseball pass to Stratman. The layup is good. So Stratman gets his first bucket this half. He's got 19, and it's 40-36. As Vanderhyde brought the ball up the floor, the 6'6 senior goes a jump stop. He might have traveled as he scoops it off window and scores. He's got 6 this half. He had 3 the entire first half. It's 42-36. Dean swings the left side to King. Pass to Huerta. Grayson is on him. Huerta almost dragged that pivot foot. He's going to hand it off to Deans. Deans throws up a shot. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde will throw it ahead to Hermansdorfer. He's going to go right down the lane and score. He went right down. No, they're going to call an offensive foul. The freshman Huerta steps in to take the charge. I don't think Coach Schneider liked the call. He's talking to the official there. I didn't even see Huerta in the middle of the lane there, planting himself. As Kangas passes it out front to Stratman. A 6-point Medford lead. You get back out front to King. He swings it over to Dillon, who's in the game here for the Cardinals. Here's a Stratman 3, and they missed another one. Stratman is going to pass it underneath to King. King gets it to Dillon. Dillon will shoot a 3, and that's no good. Rebound taken down by the Tigers. Well, that almost was a tie up there. They didn't call it. Hermansdorfer's going to bring it up. Stratman had his mitts on the ball, too. Hermansdorfer will back up with that number 13. He's not superstitious. Gets back after giving up to Vanderhyde, who's had quite a second half here for the Medford Tigers. Between the legs dribble, gets it back out front. Hermansdorfer swings it over to Jones. Now back out front, Hermansdorfer. They've got the lead. They don't need to be in a hurry. As Jones gets it back to Vanderhyde. Now they get it inside to Paulson. They swing it out front. Good anticipation. Stratman goes in. Layup is good. He's just got another gear. I mean, he just anticipated that pass beautifully and got the layup, and it's 42-38 Medford. Remember, first half, they were pretty much racehorse. It's been entirely different this half. Long three by Jones. Rebound taken down by Stropman. Gets it over to King. King passes it to Dillon, who will hand it off to Stropman with 11:07 to go in this one. 42-38, Medford leads. Stropman will pass it to Dienst, running baseline. He'll get it back to Kangas. Now Dillon, top of the key, will dribble to his left, gets it back to Dienst. Dienst spins, gets it back out front to Dillon. Dillon loses Grayson, bounces it underneath to Kangas. Kangas under the basket, missed the shot, gets the miss, puts it back up. It's good! Riley Kangas. And it's 42-40 Medford, and again, they're walking the ball up the floor, so I guess I don't quite understand. They've slowed this down. Remember, the Cardinals are short-handed. They only got 8 players. As Hermansdorfer gets it in the left corner. Paulson back out to Hermansdorfer. Now Jones. Here's another three. It's bottom of the net. Hermansdorfer has his 5th triple of this game. He had 3 at the half. 45-40. Let's see what the Cardinals do to try and get closer here. As Stropman brings it up, left to right on your radio dial, top of the key. Hermansdorfer gets on him. They get it into Kangas. Kangas over to Dillon. Kangas reposition himself to get it out front to Dienst. He'll get it over to Stropman. It was almost a turnover. Stropman's going to dribble inside, shoots the shot, and it's good. Man, that was somewhat of a leaner there. An off-balance shot that Stropman made. Incredible. As Hermansdorfer wanted to penetrate, gets it over to Vanderhyde, left side of the hoop. Hermansdorfer drives baseline. They throw it underneath the basket. There's another right under the basket shot by Paulson. And it's 47-42. As Dienst walks the ball up the floor, left to right on your radio dial. A little skip and a step, passes it over to Dillon. Guarded by Grayson. Grayson's got 2 fouls. They pass it on the baseline to Stropman. Now out front to Dienst for a 3, and he missed it. Rebound's taken down by Hermansdorfer. He gets it over to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde's in attack mode. The 6'6" fella goes right under the basket and scores. Just scooped it off window opposite side, and it's a 7-point Medford lead. Stropman was going to do the same thing, and he lost the dribble. Dienst got it to Dillon. Now back to Dienst at the attack line. Cardinals don't want to fall too far behind here. They get it out front now to Stropman. Stropman looks to put his head down, go to the basket, and he gets fouled going to the basket. He'll get 2 shots. Foul's going to be called on Hermansdorfer, his 2nd. And Stropman missed the free throw badly. Cardinals are 1 for 7 from the free throw line. And they're down by 7. And the second one is, oh man, it was partway down and rimmed out. So they're 1 for 8. 49-42, 8:40 to go. Hermansdorfer in the corner. Here's a 3. Westergaard, no good. Rebound taken down by Dienst. Cardinals gone a little cold here this half. They get it ahead to Dillon. Dillon's going to get it behind him to Dienst. Dienst dribbles to his right. It's going to stop inside the lane. Get it over to Stropman for 3, and it's bottom of the net. Stropman gets the triple. His first 3 of the night. Boy, do the Cardinals need that. It's a 4-point game. Medford going to try and hold them off here with a bucket on this end. White gets it in the corner. In attack mode, Hermansdorfer gets shut off. Stropman nearly got a steal. White out top of the key, gets in the paint. Now the Westergaard. 8 minutes to go in this game. Up by 4 is Medford. Westergaard playing catch. Vanderhyde, now they get it to White, who on the other side of the lane. He'll bounce it over to Vanderhyde. He bounces it. Now they get it in the corner to Westergaard. And they're milking some clock here. Hermansdorfer dribbles to his left, bounces it over to Vanderhyde. Bounces it back to Hermansdorfer. He dribbles to his right. Now they get it to White. Bounces it over to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde in the lane. Gets it back out front to White. Tries to bounce it inside. It's stolen away by Smith. He throws it ahead to Stropman. Stropman goes right to the basket and scores. So points off turnovers there. The first turnover this half for Medford. It's a 2-point Medford lead with 7:13 to go. Vanderhyde weaves his way in the lane, missed the shot. Rebound taken down by Dillon. He'll bring it up across the timeline. He'll scoop it to Bo Dienst. Dienst has not had a basket this half, had 3 threes in the first half. Dillon wanted to get it on the other side. Got it volleyballed right back to him. He tried to get it to Smith, and it's knocked out of bounds as Huerta is going to check in for the Cardinals, and Kangas is going to have a breather. Grayson's back in the game. Westergaard sits down. Paulson sits down. And Jones is back in the game for the Medford Tigers. Pass goes to Dillon on the left wing for the Cardinals. Here's a 3, and it's no good by Stratman. Rebound's going to go off of, they say, Huerta. And so Medford will get the ball. They're up by 2 with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Hermansdorfer will bring the ball up the floor for the Medford Tigers. Telling his team to come out. He'll pass it to White. Right corner. Now they get it back to Hermansdorfer. Stops, pops, free throw line, scores. Hermansdorfer has 5 threes in this game. He's got 21 points. Stratman wants to dribble penetrate. Oh my, they call an offensive foul on Huerta. Vanderhyde will inbound it to Hermansdorfer, and he stepped over the line. So it's a turnover by Medford, and he did. He stepped over the line to inbound the ball. You can't do that. He looked at the official in bewilderment, but it was pretty obvious. And so Dienst is going to inbound it. Slap the ball, bounces it into Stratman, goes right to the basket and scores. I'm almost out of a column for Stratman's points. 51-49. He's got 30 points of his team's 49. Pass goes on the right side. Jones, and they are taking a little bit of the air out of the ball here with 5:57 to go. Just a 2-point lead. Looking to dribble penetrate Hermansdorfer. They get it back out front to Vanderhyde. He'll swing it to White. Now Vanderhyde. Jones back to Vanderhyde. Jones tells Vanderhyde to go to the other side. He'll pass on the right side. Hermansdorfer back to Vanderhyde. Gets in attack mode. He gets it out front. Hermansdorfer fakes the 3. Passes it back to Vanderhyde. He'll scoop it over to his teammate Hermansdorfer. Gets it back to Hermansdorfer on the right wing. As I said, he's had 5 threes in this game. Passes over the top to Jones. Now they get it to White. Back to Jones on the left side. Back to White, top of the key. 5:15 to go. Pass goes in the corner. Vanderhyde attacks left baseline and gets the layup. He's got 13 points, 10 this half as Stratman throws it over to Huerta. Huerta, 53-49 Medford, just under 5 minutes to go. Stratman has the ball. Passes it over to Dienst. He's going to shoot the 3, and it's bottom of the net. A swish for Bo Dienst. Talk about a ice in your vein shot. That was it. 53-52 Medford. Bounce pass goes to Vanderhyde. They just get it across the timeline to White, who almost traveled. He's going to shoot a 3 and make it. You could see the coach coming off the bench in that and he hit it. It's his first basket of the game, and it's 56-52. Talk about a ice in your veins shot there. And Stratman made a nice pass to Dillon, but he didn't think he was going to pass him the ball, and it ends up in a turnover. 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go. A 3-point Medford Tiger lead. Cardinals will put on the pressure. They had a press early in this game, and it worked. As the pass goes all the way to Grayson. He goes in for the layup, missed it. Rebound taken down by Huerta. See, it forced him to go faster than they want to. As Dienst brings the ball up the floor, he's on the left side, bounces it to Stratman. Stratman wanting to get inside the lane. He's double teamed, gets it over to Dienst for a 3, and it's another one. Bo Dienst hits his 5th triple of the game, and it's 55-55 with 3:40 to go in the contest. Pass goes inside the paint to Grayson. They get it back out front. Vanderhyde swings it over to Hermansdorfer. Back to Vanderhyde. Back to Hermansdorfer. Cardinals are still in their zone. They get it back out front. Vanderhyde swings it over to Jones. Jones a dribble between his legs, almost lost the handle, dribbles to his left. As Dienst on him, who almost got the ball from behind. They bounce it on the left side to Hermansdorfer, 3:16 to go. Hermansdorfer makes a catch out front to White, bounces it in the corner. Almost a turnover again. Jones is pinned in the corner, and he double dribbled. Medford's third turnover this half, their sixth of the game. The Cardinals have only had a couple of turnovers this half. As Paulson's going to check back in for the Medford Tigers, and Jones is going to sit down. Jack Paulson, the 5'10 junior. Connor Jones is a 5'10 sophomore. As Stratman will bring the ball up as we're at 3 minutes to go in this game, tied at 55. Huertas on the right wing. Out front to Dienst, who's been red hot from Treyland tonight. Stratman in the lean, gets it back to Dienst. He can't get the three off because Paulson jumps right on him. Now they get to Stratman. Stratman dribbles to right in the lane, bounces it in the corner to Kangas. Remember, we got a tie game here with 2:40 to go. You want a good shot. Stratman, top of the key, dribbles to his left off the screen, gets it back to the screener, and Smith throws up an interesting shot. Can't get it to go. Coach Hager wanted their team to put more pressure on the Tigers. 2:27 to go in this game. As White bounces it in the corner to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde gets shut off by Huerta. They get it back to Vanderhyde. Dribbles to his right, bounces it out front to White. There's 2:14 to go. We're tied at 15. Hermansdorfer dribbles left. Gets it out front, bounce pass over to Hermansdorfer, guarded by Dienst. They get it back to Vanderhyde in the lane. Nice dump off underneath. Grayson layup. Grayson's second bucket this half. He's got 14. It's a 2-point Medford lead with 1:53 to go. Stratman was in attack mode, gives it to Smith. Out to Huerta. Huerta is going to shoot a three. It comes up short. Rebound's taken down by Hermansdorfer. And if I'm Medford, I just let the air out right here. Hermansdorfer brings it up. Grayson says, "What, are you kidding?" I go to the basket. Shots up, no good, and a foul's called on the Cardinals. Paulson will be going to the free throw line. It was a nice pass from Grayson to Paulson. Foul's going to be on Stratman. That's his third. And so at the free throw line is Jack Paulson, 5'10 junior. First free throw, short. 1 for 3 from the free throw line is Medford. 1 for 8 are the Cardinals, where they'd have a lead. Swoosh on the second one. Coach Hager takes a timeout. Coach Hager takes a timeout with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go. He turned right around and wrestled the Section 3 champion in the first round of state. It's in St. James, Minnesota. As Stratman brings the ball up, they want the ball in his hands with 1:26 to go. Dribbles to his left, hands it off to Bo Dienst. Dienst will dribble to his right, pass it over to Huerta. Smith comes to set a screen for Huerta, weaves one way then the other, bounces it back to Stratman, almost loses the handle, goes underneath the basket, and he makes the layup. Well, they needed 3 to tie, 1:02 to go. Medford will get the ball in. Immediately they put pressure on. It's a 1-point lead for Medford, and if I'm them, I do not shoot. White gets it out front to Vanderhyde. There's 50 seconds to go. They got the 1-point lead. You want to force them to foul you. And Dienst does just that. Hermansdorfer. That was their last foul to give, I think. Well, maybe not. Meanwhile, the Medford Tigers have 4 fouls to give in this game. 46 seconds to go. I guess they do have one more foul to give. If I'm the Cardinals, I give that right now. 46 seconds to go. Yeah. Almost a steal by Stratman, falling down on the floor with a ball where the Medford Tiger, Grayson, Stratman nearly got the pick. Grayson fell down with the ball. The official telling Stratman he never had control. That's why I didn't call him for traveling. And Gunnar White are on the floor for Medford. Starters also on the floor for Bethlehem Academy. Kangas and Stratman, Dienst, Smith, and Huerta. As they are all the way on the other end of the floor when they inbound the pass. Hermansdorfer is going to run away from everybody. Looks to pass it, and he gets a steal to Stratman. Stratman goes the other way, and oh my! Vanderhyde blocked it from behind, and now the Cardinals throw it out of bounds with a turnover with 21 seconds to go. Boy, Stratman went in for that shot. I thought Vanderhyde had blocked it from behind. Of course, he's 6'6". Stratman's what? Obviously put on a press here. And remember, they got one foul to give, and I'd use it right away if I don't get a steal. 21 seconds to go. Medford will inbound it with Westergaard inbounding. Dienst is on him. He looks to pass it, lobs it into Vanderhyde. He got the foul to give, and they do give it. 3 seconds went off. Going to be on Smith. So the next foul, and Medford is shooting. And remember, the Tigers have 4 fouls to give with 18 seconds to go. Hermansdorfer passes it into Vanderhyde. He gets trapped, passes it across the floor. Kangas gives chase, and he'll foul Grayson. Grayson has not been to the free throw line tonight. He will be now. If he makes these 2, it's a 3-point lead. Paulson's going to check in for Westergaard. Remember, they've got 4 fouls to give. 13 seconds. Grayson missed the free throw. Rebound's taken out by Kangas. I'm using one of those 4 fouls. They're not using them. 8 seconds, Stratman. They need, it's only a 1-point game. Stratman goes under the basket. 4 fouls to give. 2 seconds to go. Stratman goes right down and gets a layup when they had 4 fouls to give. Hermansdorfer's going to inbound the ball. And obviously you don't want to foul anybody here because they get free throws if you do. 1.8 seconds to go. They have Stratman on the inbounds passer. It's Hermansdorfer. He can run the baseline. He runs to his left. He's going to throw it down and throw it out of bounds. So it's going to be Cardinal basketball. And they're going to get the ball on the Cardinal end of the floor. And if you're the Medford Tigers, again, you got 4 fouls to give. I'm just shocked by that. 1.8 seconds to go. Dienst will inbound the ball. They get it into Stratman, and that's the game. Bethlehem Academy short-handed tonight. Defeats the Medford Tigers in the regular season finale, 59-58. Wow.